everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com, here to do your weekly intuitive reading for Monday, September 6th through Sunday, September 12th, 2021. For this week's weekly reading, we will be using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland for the main message for everyone. We also have a special message card for the collective, for everyone, from the Black Moon Astrology cards by Susan Shepard for this week. And then your personal special message card, depending on your stone of choice, is going to be coming from a new deck. I may have used it once before in the past. Every once in a while, I get a wonderful, beautiful soul who decides to send me one of the decks that they have created. This one comes from someone named Lila in Chicago, and it's called the Mycologia Medicinal Mushroom deck, which is kind of interesting but pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead and start by taking a look at your stones of choice for the week. And may I remind you too that this is the first full week of the month of September. So if you want to know all about the energy of the whole month of September, the numerological vibration, the astrological transits of significance, and messages from our angels and guides, along with, of course, a special message depending on your stone of choice, be sure to go into my YouTube channel and look for that monthly intuitive reading for the month of September. So for this week's weekly reading, these are our stones of choice here. So the first one is chrysocolla. Now, chrysocolla looks like turquoise because it's this beautiful turquoise blue, but it does come in different shades of turquoise blue, and then you can see there's some green in that as well. It almost looks like a malachite. But the chrysocolla, the energies of this are for increased wisdom. It is great for intuition, increased intuition, acceptance. It helps to heal the emotional body and increase our capacity to love. This also helps us with confidence, self-awareness, and our sense of personal power. So again, this is chrysocolla. The second stone of choice, this is kind of a unique piece of Moroccan red quartz. Now there's red quartz, but this is a special kind of red quartz called Moroccan red quartz. And the reason why it's that red is it has hematite, the stone metal of hematite infused into the quartz. Can I talk? Which makes it that red color. Yes, Mercury retrograde is coming upon us here. So the energies of the Moroccan red quartz, it's a raw energy, just a raw kind of energy that relates to the root chakra, our center of personal security, right? This is great for fortitude, protection, increases our life force energy. It's a very potent, powerful stone, also called red dragon quartz, by the way, and it's great for focus, concentration, and manifestation. And then our last stone of choice is this beautiful piece of charoite. Charoite helps to open our heart chakra to the energy of unconditional love. This is also called the stone of transition. So in those times of life where we're going through transition, this stone is very helpful. The stone of transformation and transition helps to transmute lower vibrational energies, helps to provide us with spiritual strength, and is great when we're going through the energy of endings, beginnings, and rebirth. And of course, it activates our crown chakra. So we have, again, the chrysocolla, which, by the way, activates our throat chakra for speaking our truth with clarity and compassion, along with the heart chakra of healing old heart chakra wounds and opening up to love. Then we have that beautiful Moroccan red quartz, which opens and balances our root chakra for increased physical energy and vitality and feeling grounded and focused and helping with manifestation. And then we have the charoite, which again activates, opens the crown chakra for increased wisdom, knowledge, connecting to the higher realms for messages of guidance. All right, so now that we've got those stones there done, let's talk about the astrological transits of significance for this week. Now, the first day is Monday the 6th. That starts out our week. This is going to be the most powerful day of the week. There's a lot going on Monday the 6th. It's going to start out with Mars the Warrior, which is in analytical, logical Virgo right now. And so Virgo likes to look at the details and take things step by step. And Mars is putting his energy into those details, into looking at the small pieces of the puzzle. Mars in Virgo is connecting on Monday to Pluto in a positive way. Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth, transformation, regeneration. It's a powerful, powerful energy. And so here I think that we can feel empowered by taking the steps necessary to move towards our goal, to move towards what it is that we want to manifest. And they're both in earth signs, by the way. Mars is in Virgo, Virgo's an earth sign. Pluto, of course, is in Capricorn, Capricorn's an earth sign. So we're talking about tangible reality, things with our career and money and finances and our living situation, and the ability to, again, put our energy towards those details to bring something into manifestation. Also on Monday, we have Venus, the planet of love, relationships, beauty, harmony, values, money, finances, personal resources. She's in her home sign of Libra right now. And of course, Libra is about balance, harmony, equality, compromise, and relationships. And she's in a positive connection to Jupiter on this day. Jupiter's in Aquarius. So Jupiter is the planet of our belief systems. It's the planet of abundance, prosperity, and expansion. And it brings a sense of good luck to whatever it touches. That's why it's called the Great Benefic, or the Great Bringer of Blessings. And in fact, Venus is known as the Lesser Benefic, also a planet of blessings. And so we have the two planets of blessings coming together in a positive way, in a positive aspect connection, both in air signs. So the air signs are thoughts, ideas, perceptions, communications. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of messages, and I don't feel like it's just messages from other people. I feel like this is messages from the universe coming in to assist us in bringing us the abundance, prosperity, and blessings that we're looking for. Now, also on this day, we have a new moon. There's a couple of other things I want to talk about too, but we're going to talk about the new moon on Monday, which is at 14 degrees of Virgo. So this means both the sun and the moon are at 14 degrees of Virgo. That, again, is an earth sign, a sign that is about service and work and paying attention to details and analyzing, using logic, but also using discernment as well in what we need to do. So this is about new beginnings. New moons are about new beginnings. This is a tangible new beginning because it's, again, in an earth sign. That new moon is in a connection with Chiron, the wounded healer, or the planet that rules our past life wounds. So we need to make some adjustments here in regards to our sense of self-confidence, self-awareness, independence. And the new moon is also in a positive connection to Uranus, which can bring change, freedom, redirection, and surprises. Now, also on Monday, Mercury is going into its shadow. Remember, I said Mercury retrograde is coming up, and it's not officially retrograde until towards the end of September, but it's already on Monday the 6th going into its shadow period. So we may, as of this Monday, and actually for me, I felt it last week. I feel like as soon as Mercury went into Libra, which is the sign that it's going retrograde in, I started to feel or experience some technology difficulties and, miscommunication or increased communication for that matter. But Mercury now going into its shadow, we might have more of the challenges with computers and phones and travel plans and meetings and communications as a whole. Also on Monday, now this is an interesting thing, especially to happen on the new moon. So by the way, for part of the day on Monday, we're in the dark of the moon, but in that dark of the moon period, which is right before the new moon, we have two positive aspects that we talked about already. Mars is in a positive aspect to Pluto, Venus is in a positive aspect to Jupiter. So if there's ever a great dark of the moon time, because usually the dark of the moon we're feeling a little bit lacking in vitality and energy, maybe a little self-reflective. We want to be alone. We might even be a little emotional depending on what's happening in that dark of the moon phase. But this one has got a lot of positive aspects. So I have a lot of high hopes for this new moon day to be positive. However, that last thing I want to talk about for Monday the 6th is that the South Node is going to conjunct 5 degrees of Sagittarius, which is the full moon lunar eclipse degree of May 26th. So let me explain. Remember back to May 26th, or around that time period, we had both a full moon lunar eclipse and we had a new moon solar eclipse. We had the eclipses, which kind of brought in some endings, new beginnings, some changes in directions, shaking things up a little bit. And now we have the South Node, which is a fated point in space, astrologically speaking. You might hear astrologers talk about the South Node and the North Node. The North Node is about the future and where we're going. The South Node is about the past or past lives and things that we may have to release or at least integrate with our present life. So with this South Node being a part of the past and a part of past life karma and past life situations, with that South Node connecting to that full moon lunar eclipse degree. Now, full moons are about completions and endings. And again, that eclipse back in May is being now connected with by this South Node, this aspect or this fated point in space that rules the past. Past life karma, past life belief systems, past life challenges, things that we need to let go of and release and, or like I said, at least heal or balance with our present life. So I feel like this is a real turning point. And I don't mean to, I hope that didn't confuse a lot of you. But what I feel like, if we kind of bring this, to simple form or simple kind of explanation, is that this new moon is about new beginnings, but the South Node connecting to the full moon lunar eclipse degree, 5 degrees Sagittarius, from back in May 26, might be creating some endings that go all the way back towards the end of May, towards May of 2021. So if you can think back to that time and what was shifting, what was redirecting, what was changing, what was on your mind. And this can be anything from relationships or your life path, your career, your living situation, to your belief systems, your thoughts, your perceptions. Any or all of these areas might be undergoing around this new moon time a time of endings and new beginnings. It's like a turning point. That's what really it is. It's like a turning point of energy that's occurring around this new moon. But like I said, the energies, the aspects leading up to the full moon on Monday are positive ones, especially that Venus connecting with Jupiter, the two planets of blessings coming together. And because they're in air signs, which is our thoughts and our perceptions, our ideas, our vision, right? So put out, visualize, imagine what it is that you want to create, because those two planets together can bring in a lot of wonderful, good things, a lot of prosperous energy. Okay, so let's go on. So the next day of the week we have to look at here is actually Tuesday the 7th. On Tuesday the 7th, we have Mercury, the planet of the mind, the mental realm, in Libra, the sign of relationships, opposing Chiron, the wounded healer and shaman, in Aries, the sign of the self. So basically, in a nutshell, I want to say this is about communications with other people where we need to do some healing. Okay, this is about healing wounds in regards to speaking your truth, finding that compromise, finding that balance, finding a sense of equality in all types of relationships. And then on Friday the 10th, we have Mercury still in Libra, and it's making an odd connection to Uranus. Uranus is the planet of freedom, change, redirection, again bringing in surprises. This could be regarding relationship matters. It could also be regarding personal resources or financial matters. There's some sort of adjustments that need to be made in how we're thinking, perceiving, or communicating about situations in our lives at this time. And then the last thing that also occurs on Friday the 10th is that Venus, which was in her home sign of Libra, is now moving out of Libra and moving into Scorpio, the next sign of the zodiac. And she will be in Scorpio from September 10th through October 7th. So not quite a month, but almost. And Venus in Scorpio, well, in relationships, she's more passionate. In relationships, she is wanting more of a deep connection. She's more mysterious. She's more magnetic. With finances, she can also be more magnetic. She's more focused on the balancing of hers versus others' finances or money situations, or her and her partners, or looking for a way to increase her own personal resources through the aid of other people. So this isn't just about other people's money, but it can be about other people's resources that are here to help. So this is going to be the focus. It's a really magnetic, passionate, mysterious, transformative kind of energy here in the realm of relationships and financial matters, as well as our values and what it is that we value or how we value ourselves. So I think that's about all that we've got going on astrologically. So let's go ahead and shift our perspective and see what messages we have from our angels and guides. Okay, and just to refresh your memories on what your stones of choice are. I'm having a real trouble here communicating. So our first stone of choice is chrysocolla. Our second stone of choice for the week here is the Moroccan red quartz. And then that last stone of choice is the charoite. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at the message of the first card here for the week. Wow, I love seeing this one. This is Major Arcana 10. In this deck, it's called Destiny. In the traditional tarot, this is the Wheel of Fortune. This goes along really well with what I said about that south node connecting to the full moon lunar eclipse degree of 5 degrees Sagittarius. Let's talk for a minute what Sagittarius is about, because I think that's important too. Right? The south node at this time is at 5 degrees of Sagittarius, and that's what that eclipse degree was, 5 degrees Sagittarius. Sagittarius is about expanding into the big picture. It is about energies of freedom, and it can be about change. It's about passionate energy. It's about our belief systems. It's about new horizons, expanding into new horizons. And it is, to me, the sign of the zodiac that deals with good luck. Sagittarians are always pretty darn lucky. And the Wheel of Fortune here, the Wheel of Fortune, has the word fortune in it. So we're talking about, again, abundance, blessings, prosperity, fortune. And again, this is the Wheel of Destiny or the Wheel of Fortune. So this is about some sort of a turning point here for us. It heralds new beginnings. It's the 10th major arcana. The number 1 here is about new beginnings. And again, the day on Monday is the day of the new moon. So new moons are about new beginnings. So to me, this is a very positive indication that something is occurring. Whenever I see this card, this particular card, the symbology of this one, we, see this person, and it's the same person on both sides, right, all the way around the wheel. It makes me think of various timelines. It makes me think of parallel lifetimes or other timelines that we could walk through a certain door. Like, it's almost like we have choices. And so with this time period of the new moon of new beginnings and the south node connecting to the eclipse degree, which could portend completion or endings, I feel like there's more than one possibility. So in other words, you have a choice. You might be presented with, do I go this way or that way? Do I take this road or that road? Do I make this decision or that decision? And that's why I feel like there's a lot of different realities that are possible here. So it's up to you and what choices that you make at this time as far as where the path of destiny is going to take you next. So I feel like, again, this week, this first full week of September, well, we almost had a full week last week, but this week feels like, it's really guiding us into this time period of possible change and redirection. And, which area do we want to move ourselves into? Which way do we want to go? What do we want to do here? So let's go ahead and take a look at the next card. Now, the next card came out as 2 cards here. So let's look at the first of those cards. Okay, so this is an awesome, wonderful, positive card as well. This is the one of physical in this deck. This is like the Ace of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. And the Ace of Pentacles traditionally is about a new manifested beginning. Pentacles is about manifestation. Pentacles is about money, finances, career, job, living situation, all those tangible, material concerns of life. So this is portending a new beginning in those areas, and you can see that it's an abundant new beginning. This is about planting new seeds. This is about maybe 2 or more people coming together to plant those seeds to bring about this abundance and prosperity and this new growth. So again, this is a very positive card. This reminds me of the Venus connecting to Jupiter, the 2 planets of blessings coming together on Monday before the new moon, to where, okay, let's plant some new seeds together. Let's begin or initiate a new direction. And it doesn't have to be with another person. This just looks like, to me, that other people can aid us. Other people can help us. Their energy, their support can help us. Or we're doing it with another person. But in any case, we're planting these new seeds, and it's going to produce wonderful growth. It's going to produce wonderful fruit, so to speak, and abundance. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at that next card. So far, so good. This is looking like a good reading here. Okay. So this one is the 5 of physical. It's like the 5 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. And you can see at the bottom it says financial and material changes. I like that it says changes, because in the traditional tarot, the 5 of Pentacles can portend some challenges and or obstacles, usually, again, of a material nature. So whether it's specifically challenges in finances, this could also be challenges in the situation, and circumstances of what's happening. This is about, the manifestation of energies that are maybe a little chaotic or aren't very focused, aren't very tangible yet, or very grounded yet. So this could be that there's a lot of things going on at the same time, or many directions, and you don't know what decision to make. Or again, it could be about some financial or career or job or living instabilities. It's just about material concerns that aren't grounded. And it's interesting, because the card previous to that is a very positive card, and this one sometimes can be seen as not as positive. Now, again, the first one talks about new beginnings in a positive way, and potentially new beginnings within personal resources. This is about change and possible challenges in personal resources. So I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning here with the Destiny card. And what do you want to focus on? What do you want to intend for your life? What direction do you want to go? And we may not know what direction that we want to go or what decision we want to make, but we at least know what we want the outcome to be, right? We want the outcome to be blessings, potential, peace, harmony, prosperity in all different types of forms. We want certain things as far as the outcome, and we may not know how we're going to get there, but this is about focusing on abundance versus challenges or lack. So this is where, again, we have a choice of what we're focusing on, what we're intending, and what we're willing to work towards here. So I feel like the one is about take charge, be a leader, be an initiator of positive energies here. Don't get caught up in the 5 energy of anxiety or confusion or trying to juggle too many things and getting lost, in everything that's going on. So if you can stay grounded and focused, and not allow yourself to get caught up in the mind, so to speak. This isn't necessarily a mind card, but don't get caught up in the again, the anxiety or the confusion of what's happening. Stay grounded, stay focused on the outcome that you want to manifest for yourself, and allow that wheel of fortune or wheel of destiny to take you in the right direction. Okay, so part of it is about having trust and faith here, but you're also taking actions. You have a 1 within the 10 of the wheel of destiny. You have a 1 here with the 1 of physical. So this is about you, again, taking charge and taking some action. Let's look at this last card here. The last card, this is the crown chakra. So this is interesting too, because this kind of gives us an indication or clarification of how we can make sure to stay on course. We have to stay attuned to our higher soul self. We have to stay balanced and connected to the spiritual realm and the forces of higher wisdom and higher knowledge, which is the crown chakra, which is what the crown chakra is all about, right? So through meditation, through contemplation, through, again, staying balanced and not getting caught up in the anxiety or confusion or all the things that are going on around you, stay in a place of being connected to the higher forces of wisdom, of the spiritual messages from your angels and guides, from listening to your higher soul self, which, connection through the crown chakra to your higher soul self here is also indicated. And the number 7, it's the 7th chakra, but the number 7 numerologically is about wisdom. It's about kind of connecting with that inner wisdom, that inner knowingness, of knowing what's right for you, knowing what to do, knowing what feels right. So this is going to be the gauge by which you make your decisions this week. Now, I did pull a special message card for everyone from the Black Moon astrology cards here. Let's see what special message everyone has. I did this because we have a new moon this week, and it seemed like an important new moon because of that south node connecting to the eclipse degree. Okay, so here we have Black Moon Lilith. Now, I know a lot of you out there that know about Black Moon Lilith, may look upon her as a not very positive energy. But in this deck, she rules the idea or energy of mystery. And I like that, right? First of all, we have Venus on Friday moving into mysterious magnetic Scorpio. So with Black Moon Lilith and a message for everyone being about mystery, it's like trusting in the mystery. Trusting in the mystery of life and using that Venus energy in Scorpio to magnetize to you what it is that you desire. Mystery, desire, magnetism, all those keywords kind of go together. And I think this is the message of Black Moon Lilith for the week and the energy that we have to immerse ourselves in. Mystery, magic, and what else did I say? Mystery, magic, and magnetism, magnetizing again those deep blessings from the universe. And that transformation from the universe as well. Mystery and transformation go together as well. All right, let's take a look at your special message card depending on your stone of choice. So, for those of you that chose the Chrysocolla people, let's see what your special message is. This one is calling my attention. Actually, this one is. And this one says adaptability. This is maitake. This is like the maitake mushroom. Okay, so the maitake mushroom, you have joy. I like these cards because there's like 3 messages. Joy, adaptability, and movement are your messages. So make sure that you're in a state of joy. Stay in a state of joy and happiness. Make sure that in making your decisions on which direction to go, what decisions to make, stay adaptable. If you make one decision or you think it's the right decision, if the universe tries to, guide you in a different direction or a new message comes in to kind of switch things up a little bit, stay adaptable. Stay adaptable and mutable so that you can change the direction or change the movement in which you go, and make sure that you are continuing to move forward. This is about not being stagnant. This is about moving your energy. So take that new moon energy of new beginnings and use that Mars connecting to Pluto to take some powerful action forward, paying attention to the little steps, the little details that need to happen. And again, just kind of be open to redirection. Stay adaptable to redirection, but all the while need to stay in a state of joy, because joy is what's going to magnetize the blessings to you. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the special message for the, what was it? The Moroccan red quartz. All right, so let's go ahead and take a little shuffle here. Okay, this one's calling my attention here. Ooh, death and rebirth. This is fly agaric, is the medicinal mushroom here, fly agaric. So death and rebirth here. And didn't I say new moons are new beginnings, but the south node can be about endings and completion, along with that eclipse degree. The full moon eclipse degree is about completion as well. So there is definitely a death and rebirth going on. They want you to be far-sighted. In other words, look to the future. What is it in the future? Like, what's your future goal? It doesn't mean that it's going to manifest this week, but what's the future goal? What's the future intention? And visualize that. You know, be far-sighted. Expand your vision to what that end goal or end feeling is all about as you're going through this death and rebirth. And then the last message is pierce the veil. Pierce the veil here, which means that you're able to kind of move in and out of the realms. You're living on the earth realm, you're operating in the earth realm, but you're able to pierce that veil into the spiritual realm, connect with your own claircognizance, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, connecting with your angels and guides, connecting even to possibly loved ones and ancestors on the other side. So you're able to pierce that veil as you're going through this huge transformation of death and rebirth. And again, keep your sights high and keep your sights on kind of what you perceive as your end goal or end feeling of what it is that you want to move towards or accomplish or manifest in your life. That's beautiful. Then for those of you that chose the Charoid, okay, let's give this a little shuffle. Charoid people. Gotta close my eyes here for a moment. Charoid. Okay, when I opened my eyes, this one was sticking up. Charoid people. This one is leaf cutter's fungus. I know it doesn't sound pretty, but again, it's a mushroom, right? Leaf cutter's fungus. And your message is about partnerships. Partnerships, relationships, balance, equality, harmony, compromise. That's everything to do with partnerships here. And or that other people are going to play a part this week. Other people are going to help you, support you, assist you, or be there for you in some way, shape, or form. This says flora and fauna. Flora and fauna. So getting out in nature. Flora too can be herbal remedies, flower essence remedies. This is about vibrational healing, I feel like. The flora, the fauna, it's you know, using nature as a source of healing. And so, you know, what's a part of nature are the different plants, the different herbs, the different flowers, again, that make up essential oils or flower essences or herbal tinctures. Or just getting out in nature itself. Nature itself is going to be healing, balancing, and may provide you with some messages. Perhaps being out in nature, you'll see some animal totems, and this will also help you as well with what course of action you need to take. And then, of course, collaboration, which goes with the partnerships, right? Collaborating with others, networking with others, asking others for their thoughts, their ideas, their opinions. But make sure that your thoughts, ideas, and opinions are also being heard and taken into consideration and understood, because partnerships are about a balance. It's a balance of the masculine and the feminine. All parties are being heard. And this can also, because it's about collaboration and partnerships, right? Maybe this is also about balancing the divine masculine and the divine feminine within yourself. It's about partnership with yourself, or partnership with your higher self, or partnership with the divine. So make sure that that's also a part of this collaboration effort as well. All right, so I hope everyone has enjoyed this weekly intuitive reading for September 6th through September 12th. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, sharing the video. Please also be on the lookout for some upcoming classes, workshops, and lectures through my website. I have a couple of them listed already, and I think it looks like in this month of September, I'm going to be relocating myself. So as of probably October into November, we're going to have some new things on the website going on. Be sure to sign up for my monthly newsletter, which often gives you monthly discounts on services and products, as well as things that are upcoming, like classes and workshops and other fun events. And in the meantime, thank you to all of you that support me with lovely comments and words of love and support. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. And I send you all lots of love and light and many, many angel blessings.